Hello everybody and welcome to what may very well possibly be the final stream of Shenmue HD. Some of you might be pleased to know. I don't know. Some of you enjoying this stream, I don't know. Just hanging out with me maybe. I hope this is all working. I set it up with a timer. I've never really done that before. I'm just, oh, okay, looks like it's working. Looks like I'm live. Ooh. I can hear something. All right. There we go, that's better. And I'm hoping you guys will see me in the chat. Let's get started. We're good to go. Everything seems to be working, everything's all in order. Let's get back to Langwanshan. Ah, just where we left off. Hey kitties. Oh wait,
yeah,
that sounded
what?
so wrong. It's a bit rude.
Do you know Bailu Village?
Bailu Village?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I see.
Maybe Specs knows. Why don't you ask him?
Who is Specs?
There's a kid with glasses over there, right?
The kid with glasses?
Yeah. He's a smart aleck, but he knows a lot of stuff.
Where's the kid they call Specs?
He's not my friend. He's a smarty pants.
When being a nerd
I
wasn't
want to
cool.
ask that Specs kid where Bailu Village is.
I see. He's always playing by the shop.
By the shop? See. I'll look. Thanks.
Let's see what the other kids are saying.
Can you help me?
What?
Do you have a minute?
Hey, you came from the city, didn't you? Rich man, aren't you? You sure look like one.
I've got quite a bit
No,
of cash on me.
I don't have much money.
I got P. He's
No
got more money than
way.
I have in real life.
My dad told me that the city is full of rich people.
I'm not a rich man.
Where are you from then?
What? Oh, I'm from Japan.
I've never had this
Yeah,
before in Israel.
it's a country across the sea.
What about
very far.
$3,000 or something?
Is
Was
that
it
a foreign
$2,000 or
country?
something?
Oh, yes.
I've never heard of it. Wow, you're from a foreign country. This is a...
Really? Which way is Bailu Village?
Bailu Village? I don't know.
Well, that was useful, isn't it?
It's a place that you can get to from here. Have you heard of it before?
To get there.
Go over a mountain.
Yeah, but I heard there's wolves wandering around there. What? I'm scared.
Wolves.
Oh, interesting. Over the mountains. Mandy's heading for Bailu Village in Guilin. I might find some clues there. Bailu Village is the only place where the river stones are found. Alright, let's go talk to Specs.
Do you need medicine, buddy?
Which way is it to Bailu Village?
You're not a customer.
How can I get to Bailu Village?
Right away.
I don't need medicine, thanks. Could you show me the way?
I guess it can't be helped. So you want to go to Bailu Village?
Yes.
It'll take a few days to get there from here. Keep walking on the path along...
I got it. Thank you.
Specs, what is it? Where the hell is Specs? Some of my most beautiful moments are in this part of the game. Though it is a very, very slow part of the game. This Specs.
Yes?
Well, he kneels down to talk
Do
to
you
him.
know
That's
where
cool.
Bailu Village is?
I know Bailu Village, but
What?
I've never been there.
About Bailu Village. Do you know how to get there?
Bailu stream along a river called Inshui-Chuen.
In Shui Chuan.
So, do you see how to get there?
I see. Bailu Village is located upstream, along the Yingshui Twin.
Yes. If you walk upstream along the riverbank of the Yingshui Twin, you can get there.
Which way is the Yingshui Twin?
There's a path leading to the Yingshui Twin there.
Would I get there if I follow the path?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Never been there. That's what I was told.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. I don't know, man. I always like to discover all the secrets in this game. I feel like if you keep talking, we find something new.
Smaller than
There's so much stuff packed into this game. I'll probably be just talking to everybody, wasting so much time. I'm doing a good job on streaming, so I don't waste so much time.
Should I follow the Yingshui Twin River?
Yeah, but the flow of water gets really fast when it rains, so
Spoiler alert.
You should be careful.
I see.
Bye.
Can't be talking to kids a bit too much. It looks awkward these days, you know. Alright, let's just go now. We've got a long trek ahead of us. Let's not waste any more time. A long trek. And we're going to meet a lot of Shenhua. Nani? Oh, that's the Japanese version. And this one we go, Shenya. Yes? Yes, Rio. What is it, Rio? I don't know. These people. I don't even want to talk to them, man. I've got too much. Look at the flowers. Look at this beautiful, beautiful landscape. The Dreamcast. Oh, look at this dude sleeping down. Get up, you lazy git.
Excuse me. Can I ask you something? Is this the right way to Bailu Village? Excuse me, which way is Bailu Village?
He's like, motherfucker, I'm trying to sleep
Is
out
this the way
here,
to Bailu
man.
Village?
No, I can't eat anymore.
What?
What? Oh well.
Yeah, let's leave him alone. Okay, so let's just get straight to Bailu Village. You know what's mad? There was, what was it, Monaco or something? I don't know what it's called. Will I still catch that guy? I've never actually ran backwards before from it. Which is a shame all this is created just to run through it. I wonder if you, obviously in Shenmue 3, I don't know if you can come back this far. Maybe you can. There is, man. Well, I'm guessing just keep going up the stream. Yeah, so there was a event for Shenmue 3 a couple of days ago in France, and they released a screenshot. We were looking pretty good in that screenshot, and I can't wait to I think, or select few are going to see gameplay footage. But even if we don't get to see gameplay footage, I'm not mad. I'm hoping that select few that's allowed to see the gameplay, if I'm reading it right, will at least tell us what the gameplay's like. Or at least tell us what the fuck eyes, to be fair. Actually, you know what? It'll be better if someone plays it and tells us what it feels like. That would be amazing. Because I'd rather that than seeing it in my own eyes. Because you can't, no matter how much fighting or combat you see, you'll never know what it actually feels like unless someone describes it to you or you play it yourself. No matter how much you see it and try and dissect it with your own eyes. Someone has to explain what it feels like to play it. And I've been very worried about the combat of Shenmue 3. I don't know. I'm worried it'll be like Arkham and Spider-Man and Sleeping Dogs. I don't want the combat of Shenmue to be like quite deep, believe it or not. It feels like you're playing Tekken in an adventure game. Like this is like some really, really good version of Tekken Force or something. Not even Tekken Force. Tekken Force is a bit, you know, button mashing.
I'd better hurry.
It feels like Virtual Fighter. It's just deep. Like you feel like a proper martial artist in this game. I don't even know how to explain it. I just hope it's a little bit, gives the opportunity to be deep as that. So I've been worried when they've been saying that apparently they're simplifying the combat, make it easier for less players, people that don't play much. But yeah. Hopefully the combat is good. And there she is. Tell she's vegan. She's not actually. I think she doesn't eat meat, yeah. But they don't just eat meat. They wouldn't slaughter animals. These vegan people.
What?
Rescuer you are, Rio. You completely missed her. Oh wait, no. He's figured it out.
Let go of the pawn! No! Said let go, you'll drown!
No! If I do,
Damn!
Him sneaking a hand on her.
Hey, are you alright?
The little deer. Where is the deer? Oh, good. I'm so glad.
The voice for now doesn't sound half bad as it does in the intro. The intro in English sounds terrible. Her voice sounds so
You
weird.
saved us. Thank you.
Why did you jump in?
I just had to. I had to save it.
Huh?
The white deer is my village's guardian.
A white deer. White. Bai. Deer. Lu.
You're getting good at your Chinese, Rio.
Bailu village. My home.
Bailu village. Where is this village? Is it far?
I can show you.
You get your bag back, Rio.
I'm Shenhua.
Shenhua.
What's your name?
Yo. Hazuki.
Hazuki Ryoda.
Yo. Follow me. Yo. Where did you come from? You're not from here, are you?
No.
Japan? Where's that?
It's an island country, east of China.
In the east.
Japan is pretty small compared to China.
Is it far from here?
Well, actually it's kind of far.
A faraway country to the east.
What's wrong?
Time to
nothing.
reincite the intro now, Shenhua.
Shenhua.
What is it, Yo?
What kind of place is Bailu village?
It's a small village in the mountains.
Is it far from here?
Yes, we have to cross 2 mountains.
Really? 2 mountains? Have you lived in Bailu
since I was small.
your family as well?
Yes, my father and I. The two of us have always lived in Bailu village.
I see. Shenhua,
Yes?
Oh man, I've got to move my head. Well, I've got to move my head. Let me see. Let's put me on the. Put me on the right. I don't think I'll need the time much. There we go. That's better. Could hurry on, but let's find out more about Bailu Village and the rest of it.
how many people live in Bailu Village?
About 50 people.
50 people?
Yes. The villagers are all nice people. I'm sure they will be nice to you
I
too.
don't want to spoil it if you guys have never seen it before.
It sounds like a nice village.
Yes. There are inconveniences, since the village is surrounded by mountains. But the villagers live off the gifts from the mountains.
The mountain's blessings. Further ahead, as we near the village, the paths are going to get more rocky?
Yes. We'll be going over the mountain now. So tell me if you're tired. Let's go slowly.
Shenhua,
Yes?
Shenhua, Nani?
it's nothing.
So they're just gonna walk? That's crazy. You can just literally sit there. I guess you're supposed to just enjoy the scenery right now. You could literally just watch them walk for ages. I don't think I've ever just sat there and done that. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it?
Shenhua,
Yes?
can you tell me more about Bailu Village?
Let's see. My grandfather told me that it's one of the oldest villages in Guilin.
An old village.
Yes, it's been around since the Tang Dynasty.
Since the Tan Dynasty.
It's been said that some nobles who were expelled from the city by the emperor built the village to live in hiding.
Really?
In hiding.
Shenhua,
Yes?
What, there's more?
can you tell me more about the village?
More? Let me see. There are various legends told in Bailu village.
There are legends?
Yes, there are many, since the village has existed for hundreds of years.
Like what?
Well... what kind of stories did they tell where you grew up?
Where I grew up? Well,
Tell me.
okay.
Let me see how I guess there was, I don't think. Let's talk about the raccoon. Let's go from left to right.
There's a story about raccoons trying to fool people.
Raccoons? How?
They transform themselves to look like people.
The hell?
Raccoons? There are some living in the mountains
Rocket
of
raccoon?
Guilin, but I've never heard of them trying to fool people.
I see.
How do the Japanese raccoons change themselves into people?
It's just a story. I don't think they can actually do that.
I didn't think so.
I'm supposed to use this time to get to know Shenhua.
What's this tree?
A fragrant
What's
olive
this?
tree.
Block for.
They are in bloom up ahead too.
Oh,
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
During this season, all the trees are in full bloom.
Fragrant olives.
Yes. In China, we call these trees gui. And there are so many here, like woods, or lin. So guilin means the woods of fragrant olives.
Really? A lot of them are in bloom.
Yes, it's as though the whole mountain is wrapped by the flowers. Let's move on, Yo.
Don't finish talking about
Okay.
this weird stories in Japan.
Shenhua,
Yes?
I'm more interested in a legend.
what kind of stories are there in Bailu Village?
There are so many stories that have been told.
That thing about the white deer being the guardian, is that one of the stories?
Yes.
How does that story go?
Long ago, the village suffered from drought. And then there was a forest fire. When the village was surrounded by flames, a white deer appeared.
A white deer.
That white deer led the villagers to the spring in the mountains.
To the spring?
The villagers were able to escape from the
Love how he
forest
just
fire
repeats
because of that.
everything. I know that's a Japanese custom, but
That's why it's the village's guardian.
From then on, the white deer appeared occasionally, saving the villagers from many other dangers.
An interesting story.
All the villagers believe it, and I do too.
Shenhua,
Yes?
Nani?
what does your father do?
He's a stone cutter in Bailu village.
I see.
He finds various stones in the mountain stone pits and creates beautiful works from stone. When we get to our village, I want to show you some things my father created.
I'd like that.
Good. What about your father?
My father. My father taught me a lot of things.
Just like me and my father.
Yeah,
What did your father teach you?
father. Father.
Revenge,
No,
revenge.
what's wrong? Did I say something wrong?
Oh, nothing.
No, I was just remembering something. By the way, aren't we near Bailu village yet?
We go over this mountain, and we'll have to go even further.
I see. We still have a long way to go. Shenhua,
Yes?
Let's pick one randomly. A flower.
do you like flowers, Shenhua?
Yes, I love them. How about you?
Flowers. I had a friend whose family ran a florist.
See, this is
Your
why you
friend
gotta
in
pick
Japan?
anything because it can
Yeah.
segue into
What is
other
a florist?
conversations
A shop
that
that
are
sells
interesting.
flowers.
You might not want to
Sell
talk about flowers or
flowers?
mountain path, but then it segues
Yeah,
into
that's right.
something that's
That's
quite
strange.
cool backstory and
Flowers
lore.
can be found everywhere.
Well, that's true.
Does your friend go pick flowers in the mountains and sell them?
No, Nozomi.
The person's name is Nozomi?
Yeah,
Who was this person?
Nozomi.
She was an old friend.
We were childhood friends.
A childhood friend.
We lived near each other and went to the same school.
Were you too close?
Yeah, I guess.
Keep walking.
What's the matter, Yo?
We were close.
I see.
So many butterflies.
Some of the music in this part is amazing. My favourite is apparently it's called Guilin 2. I love it
They're beautiful.
when it gets to it.
Don't they look like flowers?
Flowers.
Hmm?
Hey, yeah. They do look like flowers.
I thought they were
When I was small,
the
I once saw a
butterflies.
lot of butterflies all fly away at once. I started crying because I really thought that all the flowers had flown away.
Why are there so many here?
Why?
There aren't any flowers around here.
This is the place where the butterflies come to drink water.
To drink?
Yes, after the rainfall, they come here to take in the drops on the leaves. You see them often after a rainfall.
I see.
I see.
Shenhua,
Yes?
Nani?
no matter how far we go, the paths look all the same.
It's like this everywhere around here.
Did you ever get lost?
When I was small, I did. But if you get lost, just take the animal trails.
The animal trails?
The path that the animals and if you follow one, it'll always lead to water.
How do you find one?
You look for animal
Footprints. You know so much about it?
I've played in the forest since I was a child.
You learned it natural.
No, my father taught.
Your father.
Yes, about the forest and the mountains and the animal. He taught me about the sky.
I see.
I just don't like it when they stop moving. I want to walk and talk. It kills more time that way. Oh, this bit's fun.
The wind has shifted.
I like this kind
Let's
of
go
stuff.
through
in
the
this
forest
part.
before it gets dark.
I hate
Yo,
when you
can
have
you
to
run?
just talk and walk.
Yeah. Shenhua!
Let's quite fun.
Be careful.
I wonder if the sounds will be back to this. This is just friendly sounds.
Be
You
careful.
can actually lose the spear as well. Is this the X one or the up one?
Watch your step.
This is the X one. Or A from Dreamcast. Left and right. What's this one? Oh no!
All right?
Don't worry.
Be careful.
What's this? Oh, I pressed it, man.
The path ends here.
Let's go over this cliff.
We're going
I
to
thought I
climb this?
failed then.
Yes, it's slippery. Watch your step.
Why don't I remember this? I
Alright.
thought maybe because it wasn't CQC. I keep saying CQC. QTE.
Yo, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This is public, right?
Let's hurry. It's this way.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think this is. Hold on 1 second. Oh, no wonder there's no one in there. I thought. Why didn't it let me do that before? All this time, it wasn't public. That's so annoying, but at least I'm streaming it. Is it saved? I was wondering why there was nobody coming in. So I've had this on private for ages, guys. I didn't even realise. I don't know why it does that. It's so annoying. I was wondering why there's surely there'll be someone in by now. Let me just double check that. Because it was public when I was setting up, and then it went back to private since I started. It's so annoying. Oh, frustrating that is. Oh well. Now we're officially live on YouTube and ready to go. Some people have missed it now.
Ouch.
At least you can watch it back, I believe. So.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Let's move on.
So annoying, man. It doesn't even tell you, like... Oh. fast is it going to be?
Here's a spring.
Yes, travelers and animals all quench their thirst here.
Fireflies.
At a place like this, with a clear spring, there are fireflies.
They're beautiful.
Yes, it's like being surrounded by stars.
It's my first time seeing so many fireflies.
Aren't there fireflies in Japan?
When I was a child, I saw some. But there are only a few of them now.
Wait, Yo.
Huh?
You should be careful when they are shining low near the shrubs. Snake eyes shine very much like fireflies.
Snake eyes?
If you put your hand out carelessly, you'll get bitten.
I didn't know that.
The spring here means we're almost at the end of the forest.
Really?
Yes, but it's getting dark. We must hurry on our way.
Yes. Let's move on.
Be careful.
What? This form now is X. Left, right, down.
Be careful.
Up and square. Right.
Watch your step.
You didn't mess that one up. Craig.
The sun has gone down.
The cave is near. Let's find it
Man,
quickly.
I feel like I got to this cave
Okay.
really quick, man.
This is some cliff.
Yes, it's one of the most dangerous areas around here.
Do you always walk through here?
Yes, but I don't walk here at night. When it gets dark, I can't see very well. Also, the animals start moving around looking for water.
I see. It's getting pretty dark.
We have to find the cave quickly. Soon, the moon is going to hide behind the clouds.
You're in a new
It'll
trip
be
there, I think.
difficult to find once it gets dark.
Is it near here?
This
Yes.
is like how Shenmue 3
Travelers use it
looks
to
in
take
the
shelter from the
images
rain.
you've seen.
I think it was along the cliffside.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Ah, the cave.
Let's wait for the sunrise here.
Yeah.
beautiful. I wonder what that eagle means.
Let's kindle a fire. The night is cold in the mountains. Our clothes are wet. We'll freeze. We've got to find some firewood to make a fire.
Looks like someone has made a fire. There was someone here.
Someone who passed by here must have spent the night.
We can still use this.
The amount of Zippos I bought.
But this won't be enough to last till morning. We'll need to gather more wood.
Yeah. I'll go look outside.
Yo. The twigs outside are still wet from the rain. We can't burn them.
Then what?
Look. There are some twigs. Perhaps we could find more further inside.
All right. And them. You can watch the fire.
So which girl are you gonna pick, Rio? Joy, Shenhua, Nozomi? Which one's for you? Sorry to stop this annoying view. Why is it? Okay, this is annoying. Why if I go back and speak to her? I've never actually done that before.
What happened? Couldn't you find any firewood?
Kind of zoomed in so
No.
weird then.
Look carefully. Please look again, Yo.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
looks like...
This won't be enough.
It sounds a bit weird here. Maybe it's because I've got headphones in, I can hear everything. I've never really had earphones in when I played Shenmue before.
I should look for more.
This cave is weird, it's like people have lived here with these statues around.
I should look for more. There should be more.
Something feels weird about this gameplay, man. I remember it feeling like this last time. There's a bunch here. Can't beat Fire Redhead Joy. What's going
I should
on,
go
Wayne?
back.
Yeah, Joy is the hottest one. But knowing Rio, you'd probably pick Shenhua for some philosophical, you know, legendary, destiny reason. They're destined to be together or something. Wayne, you missed some of the beginning of this. A
Good,
lot of
you
people
found
did because I
it.
accidentally forgot
Yeah,
to put this
there seems
public
to be
like an
more.
idiot.
I'll go gather
So I was
them.
streaming, talk to
Yeah.
myself for about 20 minutes. But it's alright. It's all, you can still rewind it and see what I was doing, I think. I believe you can. So or when I finished streaming, it'll be up here. You can see what I was doing, talking to myself. Anyway, you probably would have missed it anyway. Because some people would have joined late.
This won't be enough.
This won't be enough. Why is it first person like this? What first person? I've forgotten how to do it.
There should be more.
I've forgotten how to get it off first person. Oops. There is a way you can do it. Yeah, it's probably easier.
I should go back.
Can I get more even though he wants to go back? Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, I
Firewood. I can't hold anymore.
Oh. Rio, you weakling. Of course you can. Or never. It's only 9:41 AM here, so I'm surprised I caught anything. Wow! Is that early? Is that how many hours ahead behind Canada is?
Alright. I'll try looking for some more.
Yes.
Well, I guess you can chill, spend your morning with me, Delta. Pause. Oh wait, I didn't mean
What
to do
happened?
that.
Couldn't you find any
I
firewood?
love how it zooms in like to
No.
shame you or something.
Look carefully.
Who would have thought collecting
Please look
twigs was so
again,
much fun?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. This part of the game is quite Marmite. Either love it or hate it. Especially on replays, it could be quite frustrating. This part of the game. It's a lot of talking, very little action. Yeah, this part of the game might turn a lot of people off. But if you've came this far, you'll probably be used to it by now. Unless you're not forced to play like certain people on YouTube.
This won't be enough.
Like I've watched some Let's Plays on YouTube where people just played these games
I should look for
Shenmue just
more.
because like they were requested by their fans to play it and it was a struggle for them. But there's people that genuinely just enjoy this game. I'd love to watch someone that's never played this before that just enjoys it first time. Like everyone I've seen, I've never played this before,
I should go back.
and like on YouTube anyway,
We have
they
enough
always
firewood.
seem to not
Good.
enjoy it much. It's just
Thank
too
you.
slow for them in
Come
this
by
day
the
and
fire
age.
to get warm, y'all.
Which is kind of sad, because I hope the Shenmue 3 doesn't
Yeah.
change too much because of that. Shuisuke should honestly just make Shenmue 3 for the fans, not try and force any like modern day gameplay elements to it. Keep
It's
watching until
so
the wife wakes
warm.
up. Once the wife wakes up, that's it.
Yeah.
Your life's gone, eh? Yeah, I know.
Yo, talk to me.
Ooh. Let's talk about meal.
What kind of food do you usually eat, Shenhua?
That reminded me of Metal Gear Solid 3. When Snake's hungry. Sounds just like it. They use the same sound effect.
You must be hungry.
We walked a lot.
Tomorrow, when we get home, I'll prepare a big meal for you. I'm not that great of a cook, though.
A big meal. Can't wait.
How about rabbit?
A rabbit? I've
His
never tried
eyes.
it.
Rabbit.
Do you eat it all the time?
Yes. Don't you eat rabbit in Japan?
No. We eat beef, or...
Game meat.
But cows help cultivate the fields.
How do you get your meat?
We catch them in the mountains.
The mountains. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, I hope they don't go
Sometimes
all
my
action
father
with
catches
3.
them.
That would suck.
Rabbits, pheasants, and turtle doves.
Well,
What's wrong?
Yu Suzuki did say, like, someone asked him in an interview, are you going to go all action? Are you going to be like more
I never
in,
thought about
more
it that
fights for modern
All
day
I had to
gamers?
do
And he was
buy the
like,
meat
nah,
or the vegetables.
I'm just going to do it.
But we catch our gifts from the mountains.
I'm just going to do it how I was always
The
going
meat
to do it, which I
satisfies
really
our
appreciate
hunger,
that Yu
and
Suzuki
the
said
fur
that, and he's
protects us from the cold.
going to stick to his plan.
Everything is a gift from the mountains.
I guess that's what living in the mountains is all about.
Yes.
Do you always walk these paths alone?
Yes. Did you come to China alone?
Yeah. I went to Hong Kong to meet a master named Li Xiaotao.
Hong Kong. Were you able to meet this person?
Yeah,
I'm
was
kind of
this
curious
person?
about Death
a
Stranding. I
master of Baji style.
want to see
A
what
master?
Kojima does with it.
I have a picture of Master Tao.
Let me see it.
The person dressed in blue.
She's so beautiful. She's the master?
Yeah, she taught me some moves. If I had never met her, would have been...
My father said people meet because of destiny.
Don't you eat rabbit in Japan?
Destiny.
No, we eat dog and scorpions.
You didn't meet her by accident.
Oh,
Destiny
good.
had guided you to meet her.
Dog should have said that. I want to see a reaction.
Destiny.
Should have been like, scorpions? Why would you eat scorpions?
How do you usually spend your time in the village?
I plant vegetables in the field and feed the goats.
Do you go to school?
We don't have one in the village. Anything I need to know I learned from my father and the villagers.
How old are you?
16?
2 years younger than me.
Rio,
Do you go
don't
to
think
school?
about it. That's
Is
jail
school
bait,
fun?
bruv.
Yeah, I had friends in school. We used to have a lot of fun. It would have been better if we didn't have exams.
School. Sounds like fun. What were your friends like?
She showed you some moves. I've got to talk about Tom.
There was Tom.
I bet she showed you some moves, eh, Wayne?
from the
Hey.
He's a real funny guy.
Did he go to school too?
No, he sold hot dogs in town.
Hot dogs?
It's a foreign food. He also loved to dance. He was always singing.
He sounds like a fun person.
Yeah, he taught me a special move before I left.
Love
Where
that
is he
move.
now?
Tornado
He went
kick.
back home to the States. I think he's doing fine.
Oh, what other friends did you have?
Guizhang. Let's talk about Guizhang. Saving Nozomi for last. if
There
we
was
get a chance.
Guizhang.
Who is that?
We met each other because of a particular incident. He's a stubborn guy and very proud. He respected his father with all his heart.
Where is he now?
He got hurt when he was trying to save me in Japan.
That's where this is
He got
going,
hurt
right?
because of me.
Rio
don't
can't do
think
this.
he
Just
has
because there's
any
no
regrets.
cops around Rio doesn't mean you can get a...
And life for a friend in danger. My father says that's what a Chinese loyal friend is supposed to do.
A loyal friend. His skills in Chinese martial arts are really something. If I ever get the chance, I'd like to spar with him again.
I'm him again.
Yeah,
What other friends did you have?
Goro.
I remember... Oh yeah, there was Goro.
Goro?
Yeah, I met him at the harbor. When I first met him, he was bullying and taking money from people.
What do you mean by bullying?
Doesn't know what
He
bullying
was threatening
is.
people to get money.
Imagine not knowing
He
what bullying
sounds like
is.
a bad person.
Inside, he's a nice guy. He doesn't do those things anymore.
Redemption, that's what people need these days.
He's eager
You're not
to
allowed
please.
to have
In what
redemption in
way?
these days. Weird.
He changes his attitude towards certain things real quickly. He started calling me bro out of nowhere.
Hey,
What a
bro.
funny person.
I got you a job, man.
Goro. He found a job for me at the harbor. A job carrying crates.
Ah, there's a job like that in the village. This person owns many cows and
Oh, that'll be in
No,
Shenmue
I
3.
carried them using a machine.
machine? Oh, you've experienced a lot of things. What other friends did you have?
And leaving Nozomi. Imagine I went to quit. Nah,
There was
none.
Nozomi.
Nozomi? Who is that?
I have a picture.
Are all Japanese women so beautiful?
I'm not sure.
Police caught a man in a
She
cave
looks
with
so
young child.
gentle.
Bad explanation. We
I
were
gave her so
collecting
much trouble.
twigs. It's
Did
hilarious.
something happen?
Well, we were
She
collecting
was
quids,
kidnapped by a
and
bunch of rough
next
men
thing I
back
knew,
home.
she
And
was
what
riding
happened?
me like a
I
banshee.
saved her,
That was good.
but she experienced such fear.
Where is
Next
she
thing you
now?
know, Shenhua's gonna be like, "What is age
In
of
Canada.
consent, Rio?"
Canada?
A country far away.
Do you wish to see her?
I have things to get done. I have to go through that.
What is
first.
actually the age of consent in China? It's not like
Really?
12, is it, or something?
It's getting late. I think you should get some sleep.
Yes. It'll be a fine day tomorrow. I know because the wind shifted.
You can tell just because of that?
During this season, when the west wind blows, it'll be a fine day.
Really? It's late now. Go ahead and get some sleep. I'll watch the fire.
Thank you.
That's next gen. To ask Google what the age of consent is in China, but I feel like the FBI will crack down on me. Like, why are you trying to find out the age of consent, son? Oh, I feel like I can't even find that out no more. For protection. Just looked it up. Guess what the age is? Oh, you looked it up. I was gonna say okay Google, but I don't want to do that on camera. Okay Google, what is the age of consent in China? Oh god, it's doing it. No, don't do it, phone. Guess what the age is? I'm gonna guess 15, 16? What is it, Dawson? I'm really curious. Doing some Tai Chi, eh, Rio?
Yo.
Sorry, did I wake you up?
No.
Yeah, the age of consent in China. What is it? I'm really curious, Dalton.
Tai Chi. Did you learn that from your father too?
No, I learned this in Hong Kong, but I mostly learned from watching. Breathe in the power from the earth and collect it in the center of the abdomen.
There is much power in the trees, water, stones, and everything.
Power in everything?
Yes, I always gain power from the forest.
From the forest?
I thought you said from the Force then. Yeah, there's some Star Wars there.
What was that?
Wolves.
Wolves. Are they nearby?
Yes, there are many wolves. The name Long Hui Shen means Wolf's Mountain.
I heard that wolves are nocturnal.
Yes, sometimes groups of them attack people at night.
People.
14! Wow, that's crazy.
Aren't you
I guess
scared?
Rio's fine then,
We'll
technically.
be fine if we have the fire burning.
Not that no
They
one
would
was
never
knowing
come near a
Guilin.
fire.
Oh, that's why we built a fire at the entrance. We better keep the
So
fire going
Rio's
then.
fine to go at it if he wants
I'll
to.
watch the fire now.
Just don't take
You
her.
should
Just don't
rest
bring
a
her
little.
back to. Just don't bring her to America.
Are you sure?
Well, what's the age of consent in
Yeah.
Japan, Wayne? Don't bring her back to Japan, Rio. I don't know
Thank
what
you.
the age of consent is there. And definitely don't go to America. You get arrested. And she sings it in Japanese, even in the English version. Was that in Chinese she's singing it in? I don't know how that song was sang in though when they made this game. Sounds Japanese to me. I can interrupt when I want. I guess he can collect as many twigs as he wants. Nice in your window there. The lights of pure innocent eyes. I think I'm singing that completely wrong. Wow, she's still singing that bit. I sang that very wrong then. Innocent eyes. Did I get that right? Yeah. Yay. Okay, let's ruin it now.
Shenhua.
I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
Oh
No.
snap. Guess Japan's
What was
age
that
of
song?
consent.
It's an old song of the village.
Of Bailey
14 as well?
Yes, there are many old songs in the village.
What was the meaning of that song?
It's a song about the landscape of Guilin. The mountains of Guilin glisten after the rain. Clear water flows into the spring, which flows into the river of Yingshui Chuan.
Yingshui Chuan.
It's the river where you saved me.
Ah,
In the summer, there are fireflies by the riverside.
so the name Yingshui Chuan means River of Fireflies.
Yes,
I'll watch the fire now, Shenhua.
thank you.
So in Japan it's 13, but they make exceptions for as low as 12 if the girl's fam is on board. Oh my god. That is so fucked up. You know what's mad? Some guy in England got arrested for accidentally sleeping with a 12-year-old. Basically, he was under the impression she was 19. And he went to meet her, and then she wanted to go back to his place, and obviously they did it. And then he found out some months later that she was actually 12, and he got arrested, and now he's got to serve 2 years in prison. And it would have been more, but the reason he got 2 years is because he didn't know she was 12. He thought she was 19. She lied on her profile, and she lied to him that he genuinely believed she was 19.
It's lovely weather.
And that is
Just
so
like you
messed
said.
up. He was 27. And I don't know how to feel about that. It's like, if he genuinely did not know, and she admits that he did not know, then should he be punished? But at the same time, he did sleep with a 12-year-old girl, so it's kind of messed up.
Yo, look,
All the mountains here
Should have
have
just gone to
such strange
Japan
shapes.
just to make sure.
but aren't they beautiful?
That's so fucked
Yeah.
up. I guess Ryo's
They're
not
called
worried at all.
Shanxing.
Shen.
Yes, it means a mountain with a pure, beautiful shape.
I see.
Oh, this is my favorite. One of my
Shenhua.
favorite songs in the
Yes?
game. Dun, 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 dun.
It looks like we're going down the mountain. Are we getting near the village? This path. It looks like we'll be there.
Yes, after we go over another mountain.
Oh. The mountains continue.
Are you tired now?
No.
I'm glad. But it is more difficult to go downhill than uphill. Watch last night.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Bum, bum, bum.
Shenhua.
Yes?
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum,
You
bum.
know about the wind?
Bum, bum, bum,
The wind?
wind.
Yeah, you knew about
She
the rain
like the
because the wind
wind.
changed, right?
Yes, I can tell the weather from the changes in the wind's direction and its humidity.
Then what you said yesterday in the forest.
I felt the humid wind from the west. It was a sign that the rain clouds were approaching.
You can tell all that?
I could watching the clouds.
The clouds?
Yes, the faint clouds like fog in the sky bring rain. The small line clouds are a sign of clear weather.
Really? The clouds.
If you observe the sky carefully, you could tell the weather too.
I could?
Yes, there are many signs in the sky. Observe carefully.
I agree.
I'm gonna save it for now because I have a bad feeling. Like, I would play this for ages and I won't save it. I just want to save it just in case. I'm still playing. I'm not turning the stream off or anything. Just want to save it real quick.
What's wrong, Yo?
Nothing.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a fucked up story about my time in London. I'll try to make it short. This guy got a girl banged up at 15 and got away with it. And he got away with it. Well, he got her pregnant at 15. So I think the legal age in London is 16, so... But the fact that he got her pregnant and then nothing happened to him and she was 15... Was she nearly 16 or something, or... How old was he as well?
Shenhua,
Yes?
it's been a long time since I walked on mountain paths like this one.
Oh? What kind of mountains are there where you grew up?
Mountains. In Japan, there's a beautiful mountain called Mount Fuji.
Japan, your country.
Yeah,
It must be very far.
it's beyond the sea.
When the girl's father got
I'd
out
like
of
to
prison, he cut the guy's head off with a machete. Holy shit.
You have never
How
seen
do
the
I
sea
know
before?
this? Because he
Never.
killed him in an
Have
alley
you ever been outside
next to the
Greenland?
house I was renting
Not
at.
even
Jesus Christ. Don't just
Did you
sleep
ever
with any
wish to
old
go
guy's
out?
daughter, man.
I
Holy
never thought of
shit.
it. The
Imagine
flowers
that.
and animals keep me company when I go to the forest. They talk to me.
What happened to the guy? Did he go to
The flowers
prison?
and the animals?
That cut his head off, or
Yes.
was he fine?
How?
I can't explain, but those who live in the same forest can understand each other.
You understand each other.
That's crazy, man.
A landslide.
But he wasn't expecting that. I guess he thought he was gonna get ahead in life.
We can't get...
Well,
It's probably
maybe he should have
because
just
of the
stuck to
rain
getting
last
head
night.
rather than
Is there
banging her
another
up.
path we can take?
I don't know.
Sorry, that was bad.
Wait, I recall my father mentioning another path.
Another path?
There was a path that broke off on our way here.
Oh, that one.
Perhaps the path could be...
Yeah, let's go see.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want to come back here. So let's mark this spot. Let's mark all the spots that I've been at. Okay, green. Straight back inside. Wow. He must still be inside now, surely. For decapitation. But England's laws are weird. Like, you can murder someone and only get like sense to me, I think. Okay, here's another turning.
Is this the path?
It might be. Although I'm not too sure.
In any case, we don't have a choice. Let's go, Shenhua.
No.
Why would you sleep with a girl that her dad is in prison? I guess the guy didn't know, maybe. If her dad's in prison for something, you know he's gonna fuck you up. And she's underage as well, so it's a madness. It was in Harlesden back in the day. Harlesden, oh. Harlesden, where's that near again? I'm not even sure. Aha, another path. Oh, it's yellow. Let's go right. Crap.
It's a dead end. Let's follow another path.
Let's do that.
Should have gone left. I should have marked that dead end, really. Let's mark this. Let's go right this time again. What's going on, Retro Godfather? How's it going? I'm good, man. Dun, dun. You've been seeing the news about Shenmue 3? Yu Suzuki at, is it Monaco he was at? Can't wait to March and see what happens.
A river.
See what gameplay footage we get or news we get, screenshots and all that.
I think we can get across there.
Yeah,
Watch out for the stones with moss. You might slip.
but the river is shallow here.
No. The river flow can be more powerful than it seems. If you slip, you could sprain your ankle.
Alright, I'll be careful.
I'll go first. Yo. Let's move on before it gets too dark.
Right.
Bailu Village. Yo, we were right about taking this path.
Yeah. We can move on.
Yes.
Good. Let's go.
Yeah, what do you think the combat gameplay will be like, Retro Gamer? I'm kind of worried about it, but the more I hear, the more it's calming me down. I just hope it's not too simple and too, like, copy and sleeping dogs and all that. It's not coming out in March, it's been pushed back to 2035. That's just the gameplay trailer, not even the game, yeah, Dalton? Like, don't joke like that. Since you want to watch Hero.
Again.
Yo, let's cross there.
Yeah.
When you step on the stones, maintain your balance by stepping out gently.
Same as the leg steps of jujitsu.
What's
Don't
jujitsu?
talk shit, Rio.
A Japanese martial art. I
Don't
learned
talk
it from
like
my
you know what
father.
you're doing and you're going to trip up.
Slide your feet as a bird would glide on water's surface. I was taught that. But you've acquired that skill naturally.
You must have martial arts on your mind all the time.
No, not really.
I'll go first. Yo, please be careful.
After all that chalk of jiu-jitsu.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's like you have to get that done.
Yo, please be careful. Good. You got across safely.
Yeah.
Let's go. The village is still further ahead.
Alright.
To at this point, see what she says.
Shenhua, where does that river run to?
All the rivers nearby flow into the Inch.
The Ingshui.
The water is always clear. The scenery is just like the...
There are fireflies?
Not only fireflies.
Animals.
Yes, they gather, but even animals that are natural enemies.
Really?
Yes, they're all even the wolves and bears are lined side.
Strange.
Yes. We start climbing again from here. Are you tired?
No, I'm fine. This is nothing.
We are headed toward Bailu village now. I'm
She
sure of it.
acquired the skills naturally. Effing Mary effing Mary Sue,
How can you
motherfucker.
As long as I don't lose sight of the sun, I know where I'm going.
She'll probably beat Rio up.
As soon as we go over this mountain, we'll reach Bailu village. Go on ahead, Yo.
Alright, I'm sure we'll make it.
Yes. But watch out for places where the path branches off.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure about the combat either. I guess we'll find out more on March 9th. I do have every faith in Yu Suzuki though. After all, he is the creator of the Virtua Fighter series. Yeah, that's what I always thought. Like, Yu Suzuki, like, made Virtua Fighter, so if anyone knows about combat in games, he'll be... He uses his own thoughts about it. I feel like we should go left. I'm just happy the story will finally move forward. Me too, man. I want to see Zhu Ying's brother Zimming. I want to see the Chiyu man. I want to see Plan B. I want to see what Ren's going to be up to. I want to see how Ren's going to sound in this version. I don't know. Maybe I feel like going left one more time, but I think it's right. And I want to see a modern day voice acting. I wonder if they're going to deliberately make some parts of the voice acting cheesy. It makes me wonder. This looks like a dead end. But I feel like going around that way will make me go around in circles. But watch this be their dead end now. Dead end.
The Guardians!
What's the matter?
We're back on the original path.
Really?
Yes. The Guardians are the
Well,
sign.
then lead the way,
The
Shenhua.
landslide we saw was this way. Bailu village is this way.
Really?
From here on, it's the path that I usually take. Good. Now you can follow me.
Oh, can I?
Alright, you can lead the way. That's a relief.
There is so much to look forward to, man. Do you think we're going to see any arcade games in Shenmue 3, like Hang On or Outrun? I don't know if Yu Suzuki's got the rights to it. That's the best part about this part, just
Yes,
chill
no.
out.
You always take this path, right?
If you're into the story and the lore, that is.
When you go into the mountains, what do you do for drinking water?
If you're walking around here, there's no need to worry about water. There are rivers and lots of places where the water flows into springs.
Oh, you can drink from the river?
Yes, you can. Oh, when we reach my house, you can drink from the well.
The water from the well.
Everyone in the village lives off the water from the well. The river is where we fish and where the children play. Boys,
Oh,
I kept it a secret from my father.
naughty.
What did you do?
We caught fish, and
I
we
bet they
raced to
did.
the
I
other
mean-
bank.
You were a pretty active kid.
Yes,
Shenhua,
yes.
where do you usually go when you take this path?
I go to the docks of Langhuishan Mountain.
Why do you go to the docks?
I go there to buy things that I can't get in the village.
Like what?
Iron for pots and knives, and also for the tools my father uses for work.
Iron.
He takes good care of his tools, but when they are broken, he can't get them fixed in the village.
They'll do a Soldier
Really?
Boy and put them in regardless of copyright.
What else?
Do it, Yu Suzuki.
I also buy
Suzuki's ain't gonna
medicines
fuck.
that are
Just
only
do
sold
it.
in town. The villagers usually use herbal medicine, but for emergencies, we need the kind sold in town.
Right. Medicine is precious.
Yes, but medicines are expensive.
I see. The path branches off.
Yo,
Hmm.
we'll be taking a detour, but ahead there's a field full of beautiful flowers.
Flowers?
Yes, do you want to see them?
If we must.
Sure.
Sadly, I don't
Why
expect
not,
to see any
since we're
official
here?
Sega games,
Yes,
but I
this
can live
way.
with that. I'll be
Follow
fine with
me.
that too. To be fair, where Rio is, like Guilin and Bailu Village in the 1980s, what are the chances he's going to bump into a arcade Sega game or any arcade for that matter Maybe like those like punching machines. I don't know if it's like, but I guess they changed the name of it, so it's alright.
Shenhua.
Yes?
Up ahead, the view spreads out.
Yes, there are less trees. There are many flowers in bloom.
What kind of flowers are those?
Flower garden.
A flower garden. So many?
Yes. Sometimes I sit among the flowers and rest. When you bathe in the sun with the flowers, it...
I bet it does.
Let's go there, Yo.
Alright.
Look, Yo. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes, they are beautiful.
In here, the flowers were still in buds, but now they've all bloomed.
Really?
Really?
Let's move
That's
on.
really always
There will
sound
be
like they
more
don't give a
flowers
fuck.
ahead.
Yeah. Shenhua.
Yes?
Nani?
For a long time.
Which flower do you like?
I don't know much about flowers,
Oh,
but my father liked lilies.
your father.
Yeah, I remember. Nozomi brought some for my father one day.
Are you talking about Nozomi again?
Uh-oh. Getting
No,
jealous.
I'm talking about my father.
Oh,
You're getting a
right.
bit jelly.
You were talking about the lilies that your father liked.
Whenever
Who's
I
this
see lilies,
Nozomi? I want to
they
get
remind
some of
me
you.
of my father.
Forget Nozomi.
Everyone has a flower that reminds them of something.
Yeah. Shenhua.
Yes?
Keep talking about
There are
flowers.
so many koza blossoms here.
Yes. In this area, everywhere you look, you'll see colza blossoms. You have them in your country as well?
Yeah.
You'll never see a
surprised
moment
that there
like
are
this
so
in
many.
video games ever
When I was
again.
small, whenever I saw a field of
I don't know if that's
blossoms,
good or bad.
I used to pick them and bring them home.
Really?
We ate them,
You would
Everything's
eat
so
them?
fast
I
paced
see.
nowadays.
and we would
You
collect
never have
oil
like a
from the
chilling
sea.
game like this. At least
There was
not
a
for
place
this
near my
long.
house where many of these
There probably
bloomed.
will be moments like this, but not
Really?
for this long.
I like colza blossoms, but I like the evening
Like,
chrysanthemums
in a
the
Dreamcast,
best.
this is a whole
Do you
disc.
know about them?
The evening chrysanthemum? What kind of flower is that?
Never heard of that
They are
before.
smaller than the evening
I don't think
primroses
I've ever done this
and
on a
bloom in
Dreamcast as part.
unnoticeable areas. Not many people know about them, but they are my favorite.
Evening chrysanthemums.
Chrysanthemums.
If I see one, I'll let you know.
Alright.
What's wrong, Yo?
A strangely shaped tree.
A spider tree.
A spider?
That's what the villagers call it. The branches look like spikes to the
Oh
ground.
yeah, I do
That's
live in
the
London,
name
Retro
when I
Gamer.
see this
Where are
tree.
you from?
We're halfway to
Retro
Bali
Godfather,
village
not
from
Retro
here.
Gamer, sorry.
This tree marks the halfway point.
I see.
The village is this way.
Shenhua. Nani? Nani?
We've come a
that's-
long way. Are you tired?
I
I'm
didn't get no
fine.
options,
I'm
though.
used to walking here.
Oh, that's right.
Are you alright? Do you want to take a rest?
No.
No, I'm fine. Let's hurry on our way.
You don't have to be in such a hurry now. This path is...
The path that you're familiar with?
yes, spring. If you're tired, we can take a rest there.
A spring. Good idea. Let's go there.
Alright.
Shenhua.
Yes?
How long does it take?
This area is the halfway point between the village and the cave.
Alright. You can lead the way from here.
Yes, you'll be fine if you follow me. I know the way.
Alright. Shenhua.
Yes?
We've been walking for a long time, but there's no one passing by.
No.
Oh, you live in London
Hardly
too?
anyone visits the village.
Have you ever been to
And
the
hardly
London
any
Retro
villagers
Gaming
venture
Market?
from
No, I
the
haven't.
village.
Where is that? What, deep in London?
I guess
Is that like in
when you're
Central?
surrounded by these mountains.
Everyone will be curious when they see you in the village.
I used to always go to
Yeah,
the Games
I imagine
Con that
so.
was in Earl's Court. They
children will be
moved it to
really
Birmingham
happy.
though.
It will be
But the
their
Games
first
Con was a
time
lot
to
of
see
fun
a
when they used to
foreigner.
have it here.
Children.
Yo,
Hmm?
it would be nice if you could talk to the children. Tell them about Japan and the sea.
Yeah, I hope I have the time to do that.
Yes?
I mean, I will if I can.
Yes, please.
Interesting, I never heard that
Shenhua.
one before.
Yes?
Animal.
What sort of animals live here?
There are many kinds of animals.
Yesterday you told me that there are wolves.
There are wolves and bears in these mountains.
Wolves and bears. Aren't you scared of them?
I'm not scared. Nothing dangerous happens. The bears won't attack people.
I see.
But if you see a cub, you have to get away from it quickly.
Cubs?
Yes. The mother bear would fight, risking its own life to protect her child.
Risking her own life to protect her child.
But bears hardly ever attack
He's thinking of
people.
his dad there,
It's
isn't
a
he?
kind-hearted animal.
I see. The path branches off again.
Yo, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh. The path is branching off again.
I told you, you'll be fine if you leave it all to me.
Yeah,
This way.
and then she gets it wrong, right?
Yeah, that's right. Shenhua,
Yes?
is anything going to be done with that landslide over there?
Down from
I will
Ladbroke
let my
Grove.
father know as
Good
soon
old
as we
Ladbroke
get home.
Grove.
You can't leave it like that.
All the villagers will fix the path together.
Really? That'll be a lot of work.
But it happens once every few years. It couldn't be helped. And it's not all that bad.
What do you mean?
The villagers cooperate and fix the path. The paths are finished. Everyone is happy.
Oh, so the ties between the villagers become stronger.
Yes. When they get
Retro
back to the
Godfather,
village,
what's your favourite section of
grown-ups all
Shenmue 2?
drink and
What
celebrate.
part?
everyone
If you're
looks
still in
forward to that.
the
That's why they
in
get
the
together
stream.
and work.
I get it. A spring. The water's color.
This spring is called Five Color Spring.
5-color spring?
From noon till evening, the water's color changes 5 times. That's why it has that name.
A mysterious spring.
The color will change soon. Look, Yo.
How does this happen?
How? I never thought of the spring as
in
strange.
Russell Square next month. Would be good
Really?
to see you down there. Yeah, man. Russell Square. I might have to look into that. How is it? Is it really cool? Man, I might buy it. Maybe I can get Resident Evil 2 and 3 on Dreamcast from there. Is that possible?
Let's hurry on, Yo.
Yeah.
I'm doing a comic set in London at the moment. A comic set? What's that? Like you're making a comic, or is that like
Landslide
a...
again.
Like you're selling a comic, or
We have
what?
to take a different...
I'm sorry, Yo.
Huh?
After I told you to leave it to me to lead you the way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry
Should have
about
listened
it.
to the man! No, I'm joking.
Let's get back to that branching path.
Yes.
She was
We have no choice but to go this way.
You're right.
Alright? Go for...
I'll probably get it right. Okay, okay, that'll be going back, right? So I'm thinking we gotta go this way. Oh, whoa, that looks like it's proper in a circle. Right? Oh,
What's the matter,
I'm
Shenhua?
trying to make a comic as well, actually.
These are herbs.
Well, I'm still in the process of, like, brainstorming
My father.
and everything.
Your father?
I'm in the middle of making a comic as well.
I'm sorry.
I'm only making... I'd love to get some help to make it. What's your comic about, Mark? Are you part of Comics Gates? Doesn't matter. It's always busy, loads of great games and collectibles to be had. Me and a few other YouTubers normally meet there. You're more than welcome, mate. Cool, I'm definitely gonna look into Dead Ends Green, I guess. Definitely gonna go try and check out the retro gaming market. Sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. When is it next month? Do you know what day exactly? See, it looked like this was going to take me around in a circle, but that was just a complete dead end, that was. I'm still going to try and avoid going around in circles. It's been working for me so far, except for this one time. Retro Godfather, do you know this grilling like the back of your hand? Like, do you know all the dead ends and all that shit? I've played this, I don't know how many times I've played this part of Shenmue. I think it's this way, because it's away from the dead end. But I must, let me see if I can, I must have played this part of Shenmue at least 8 times, maybe? 7 times? Basically, I must have completed Shenmue at least 7 times. Or 8 times over the, since it's been released. Let's go this way. Maybe 10 times actually. Oof, this one looks confusing. Left or right? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can't really make out if there's... I love how there's not much draw distance in this as well. Is it this way? Let's go left. Oh yes, this looks like it's got to be it. I wonder if there's any like Easter eggs or goodies if you go the wrong way and at the end of a path, or was it just dead ends at every single... Oh wow! I was not expecting this to be a dead end. Because it was like a proper change in like location. Oh, okay.
It's a dead end. Let's follow another path.
Let's do that.
Oops, we want to make this green. I think aliens in London. I'm just trying to make realistic setting and interactions at the moment. Wow, that's interesting because my story, my comic, is about, it's kind of martial arts, fantasy, kind of. Shenmue's actually a big inspiration to my comic. But it's set in London actually, and it's about a half Japanese, well, he's quarter Japanese, no, he's 1/3 Japanese, 1/3, no, what am I talking about? He's quarter Japanese, quarter Chinese, and half black.
The rocks are like bridges, and many are
And
connected.
that's the main character's
There are many
race,
places with similar terrain
and he lives in London.
But I was
And
surprised
there's a
too
lot of
when I first
backstory
saw
to
this.
it I've been working on so far.
The scenery looks artificial.
True, but it's the wind and water that
And
created
there will be
the
key
ships over
involved,
a
like
long
Dragon Ball
time.
Z and Shenmue, and even this looks like they might have key involved later if you keep playing.
It's narrow, but I think we can cross it.
Yes, but watch your step.
Okay. We could die if we
Yeah,
fall.
my comic's a martial arts
If we
comic.
cross it slowly, we won't fall. Let's go.
Okay, I'll go first.
It's on Sunday. What's going on, Turbo Face? How's it going? Have you been streaming a long time? Didn't get a notification. Oh, that's annoying when that happens. I don't know why it does that. To be fair though, when I started streaming, it's on private accidentally for like 20 minutes. So that might be the reason why you didn't get a notification.
Oops. Oops.
Oof, flip. What was I gonna say? It's on Sunday, the 17th of March. I hope you can make it. Sunday, 17th of March. Okay, I'll see what I can do. If I'm not working that day. I'll look it up. Must be a website for it or something. At the Royal National Hotel. Okay.
Oops.
Whew. Nice, man. You got anywhere you're posting stuff or just thinking up and designing? At the moment, I'm just thinking up, brainstorming, designing some characters. I've drawn a few. One character looks a lot like Landy, but that character in my story is dead at the moment. So, like, I've written a lot of backstory. Like, it's always good to have backstory to understand where your characters are from and what they want and everything like that.
Oops.
Oof. But yeah, I will probably start posting stuff to maybe DeviantArt or something. Is yours going to be a web comic, or you're going to try and find a publisher, Mark? Gotta shoot. Good luck with the comics, everyone. Take it easy. Alright, take it easy, Wayne. I guess the wife's awake now. Oh, shit! Take it easy, Wayne. Oh! We really need to sort his balance out. Jeez, I've got to start from here. Oh, come on. Wait, where is this? Oh, right. Wait, man. Oh, wow. I didn't even get a... Should have just walked calmly. Wow. Can't believe I managed to walk through that without QTE there. Do a Google search, London Retro Gaming Market, all details are there. Cool, man. I'll definitely look into that. 17th, I hope I'm not working that day. Shit, this one's tight.
The bridge ends here.
Jump carefully. We can make it.
Oh.
Damn, bitch. You
Yo,
gonna leave me?
Okay.
Oh, God. Oof, what if I fell? That would be all her fault. Feels like it could be easy, but I think you just got to be quite skillful with it. You can apparently avoid it completely, the QTEs.
Good.
Lu Village.
Here we go, getting closer.
Yo, let's move on.
Yeah. It's this way, right?
I think both web and
Yes.
physical,
Good.
if possible.
Let's go.
Thinking of selling digital copies so I don't need to print anything up. Yeah, because that costs money, doesn't it? The only thing about selling digital is when people start trying to, you know, pirate it. But I don't think... I've noticed most people, when you're like a small-time guy and you're just starting up, most people are quite, you know, accommodating. They don't want to pirate stuff like that. They like to, you know, support you, which is quite nice. Unless you've made something really epic and you get tons of people wanting to read it, then yeah.
It's a dead end. Let's look for another path.
Let's do that.
Do you know about Comicsgate, Mark? Like, if you're into comics right now, I wouldn't be surprised if you know about what's going on with Comicsgate. The market happens 4 times a year, so you should be able to check it out at some point. Oh, 4 times a year? Okay, that's good. That's really good, actually. Because stuff like when Gamescom used to happen, that was like... that was like once a year. Just kind of annoying, but it was epic.
That is a stone lion.
The stone lion.
It is an ancient Chinese sign placed on the roads that branch off.
Road sign. Then,
We're back on the usual path. I'm familiar with this path.
really?
The village is not far from here now. Let's go. Follow me.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Shenhua,
Yes?
I saw that stone lion in Hong Kong too.
The Stone Lion King is a talisman
Lion
found
King.
everywhere in China.
A talisman.
We pray for safe journeys.
So that's why it's sitting by the path.
Yes, especially on the points where the paths branch off.
Where the paths branch off?
I was taught when I was a child.
What are
That
some of
it
your
protects
favourite
the
comics,
village
Mark,
from
as
evil
well? I'm
spirits.
curious.
I
You're into
remember
the
now.
current Marvel
I
and
saw them at the
DC?
entrances of the
and
towns in
stuff.
Hong Kong.
That's not a surprise. Also, we pray to it when a child gets sick.
A child?
Yes, as a child, when I had a fever, the old lady in the village prayed for me.
No, Mark, it's not a comic festival. Comicsgate is basically a whole bunch of disgruntled,
They have them in your village as well?
We place
frustrated
them in the village, where the roads
comic
cross,
creators
where
and
some
comic
houses have been
readers
carved in the walls.
who are not happy with
I
the
guess
current
they're everywhere.
climate of Marvel and
Yeah.
DC comics at the moment. How everything has become kind of SJW, how everything is always political.
Yes.
And it's basically like a comic version of Gamergate, if you've ever heard of that. I don't know if you've heard of Gamergate, but Comicsgate, it's got like professionals, like someone like Ethan Van Sciver, who's a...
It's nothing.
Oh god. Ethan Van Sciver, who's a comic professional, and he's like, a lot of people see
wrong,
him as
Shenhua?
one of the big heads of
The
Comicsgate.
two paths.
And yeah, they basically
Wait, what?
decided to
Are we
make their own
lost?
comics
No,
because
we'll
of
be
the
fine.
climate of the
Either
current
path will
comic
take us
books
to
like
the
Marvel and
village.
stuff.
It's just that
And
What?
they're doing very well. They've made a lot of money
One
on
of them will be a
Indiegogo and stuff
detour.
funding their comics.
the paths look so
And
much
you know,
alike.
one of the
I
biggest
can't tell
guys
which
in
one.
Comicsgate,
Alright. I'll
what's his
decide on
name?
which path to take.
Yes,
I
please
can't remember his
do.
real name now. Richard Meyer. He's created Jawbreakers
Let's go
and
this way.
Iron Sights, and he's made a ton of money on Indiegogo to fund his comic books. And Ethan Van Sciver, who's made Cyberfrog, he's made a ton of money on his Indiegogo as well. And they're doing really well for themselves.
Dandelion.
And it's pretty cool actually, that the fact that they just got frustrated with Marvel and DC, went away and decided to do their own thing. I mean, there's a lot of drama
Ever since I was
and a
small
lot of
child,
pettiness
I used
going
to
on
play
on
here,
Comicsgate
blowing the
and
seeds.
anti-comic
I used
skaters
to
and
do the same.
SJWs. But I think it's all part
Me
of it, you
too.
know, I don't know.
Yeah, when I was small.
The girl
still do.
is taking points from Rio in the enthusiasm department. Yeah, I know, they're both like, oh, so Rio, can we be bored together? Yeah, let's be bored. Whoa, she got magic powers. I could do that too. Because those things are really easy to just throw about and make them fly. Yeah, you should look into it, Mark. I don't know where your political leanings are or anything like that. So you might, if you're like quite an avid left-leaning person, then you might find
Beautiful, isn't
Comicsgate
it?
annoying. But if you're
Yeah.
more down the middle and
It's
more
like the
open-minded,
snowflakes dancing upward to the sky.
then you might be intrigued by Comicsgate. Not necessarily, you might not side with
let's
them,
move
but you
on.
might be intrigued. Especially
Yeah.
since they're all creatives making comics. It's interesting.
Shenhua,
Yes?
Are there other animals besides wolves and bears?
Rabbits and foxes and raccoons.
Foxes and raccoons.
What kind of animals were there where you grew up?
Okay.
Oh yeah, the cats. Got to talk about the cat.
There was a cat.
Did you own it?
No, it was a stray cat living in the neighborhood. The mother had died, and it was all alone.
I see.
But the kids in the neighborhood took care of it. It grew to be a healthy cat.
Is the cat well taken care of in Japan?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Last time I saw it was when I was leaving for Hong Kong.
Oh,
I'm sure the cat's doing fine.
yes, I'm sure it is.
The good old cats. Oh, nice. Need to look into that. I kind of feel that way too. I like a lot of the more mature manga, like Berserk, Gantz, and Vagabond. Yeah, I'm into manga as well. I love Berserk. I need to get more into Berserk though. I haven't read too much into it. And Gantz, I think I watched the anime of Gantz. It's like a CGI anime. Vagabond, I've heard of that, but I don't know too much about it.
Shenhua.
Yes?
I love Attack on Titan. That's pretty like mainstream, I know, but that storyline is awesome, man.
My
It's
house?
really cool concept.
Like any other ordinary house in the
deep,
village.
like you just get sucked into that story.
An ordinary house in Bailu Village. I can't imagine what it looks like.
They're wooden pillars and walls made from dirt.
Walls made from dirt.
There are houses made from stone in the village too. We can get various kinds of stones near the village. There are rare beautiful stones and strong ones too, used to build houses.
There are no houses in Japan made from stone.
Oh,
What do you mean by rare, beautiful stones?
you can only find them in Guilin, specifically nearby.
I'm not very good at drawing either. Like I'm okay. Like I'm very amateur and not that great at drawing at all, really. But I'm still hoping to do as good as I can, and
my house was made from wood.
maybe do like a
Most of
One
the old
thing. You
houses
know,
are made
One,
from wood.
the creator of One Punch Man. His drawings were kind of terrible,
No, the roofs are
but his
tile,
story was
and
so
the windows
good
and doors have glass.
that it got picked up and they redid the manga. So that would be nice for something like that to happen. But I'm not counting on it. I'm just gonna do what I can. You gotta just fight for your dream and just do it, man. No matter how
Shenhua.
bad you think your drawings are, no matter how bad you think your writing is, you gotta at least try, you know. So I'm gonna try and see how my comic does.
Most people cultivate the fields and own water buffalo.
Yeah, I see your reactions to the anime. I love Attack on Titan.
There are horses too, for people to ride on.
Can you ride a horse?
I wonder if you can ride a horse in Shenmue
but I'm not too good at it.
3.
Really?
When I was small, I wanted to run around freely like the boys. I always wished I could do that.
Ooh, a little feminist here.
Aren't the girls allowed to ride horses?
I wasn't really allowed to.
Oh.
I never rode on a horse before.
I heard that the people in town ride in cars. Do you ride cars?
Yeah, I got rides.
Really? But we don't need them in Bailu Village.
You think so?
Cars can't get through these mountain paths.
That's true.
I'm sure the horses and cows can get you there faster.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Just keep trying. You never know. And the more you do it, the more you'll improve anyway, the more you'll learn. Like I've seen so many mangas where the artist was kind of rough at the start and they just got really good. Like the Attack on Titan manga, his art is crazy to like recently.
What does that sound?
Compared to his original art.
It sounds like a waterfall. I hear it from the path
So,
on the
what's the
left.
general idea of Attack on Titan?
No. I don't think there was one nearby.
It's basically about.
Then what does that sound?
It's
I don't
about
know.
like
You
a
want to
group
go
of
find
humans. Go on then, we'll find out, Shenhua. It's about a group of humans that have been trapped, like a very limited group of humans that have been trapped around the Germany area. And these giant, huge zombie-like humanoid things that walk around naked but don't have any genitals, go around and eat them. And they're just kind of trapped like cattle in this like walled, I don't know if I can call it city or country, like a walled country. And only the walls is what's keeping them and the giant monsters separated. And it's humanity's mission to find a way to slowly kill these monsters and spread out and make the walls as big, and more wide as possible, so they can have more access to food, more access to water, more access to resources, basically, and animals. But, you know, as the story goes, they find out more craziness, more stuff, more puzzles, and there's, you know, trump cards that they slowly earn as time goes on, so they can fight these monsters, these titans. I'm not doing a good job of explaining that,
back in the river.
But you should definitely check it out, Turbo Face, when you get a chance.
This river has been dry for months.
Really? We heard this waterfall. But why did the water start running all of a sudden?
Last night's rain. The rain made the waterfall, and it's now flowing into the river.
That rain made this waterfall?
Yes. Whenever it rains hard, small waterfalls are made here and there.
Really?
The river runs into the Lijiang. The village
I don't
is
think
up
I've
the
ever
river.
seen this.
Let's
I never
go.
actually...
Yes.
I'm taking all the details, I don't know why, I just feel like it. But it turns out that those giants are actually humans who turn into them. That's the most I got from it, really. Yeah, I think that's what they're going for. Like, they're all humans, they're all previous humans, but you can sort of tell that by the way they looked, I guess, from the start. But you can never be too sure.
Isn't it dangerous to walk in the mountains alone?
There's nothing dangerous here. I just stay put when there's no moon, or when it rains heavily. And if you don't surprise the animals, they won't attack you.
Really?
If you know about the mountains and the forest, you'll realize that people are just another creature in the mountains. There's nothing to fear.
People are also creatures in the mountains.
But Yo,
Hmm?
watch out for the snakes. There are poisonous ones.
Poisonous snakes?
Yes. If the snake's head is triangle-shaped, it's poisonous. It slithers on the ground, so you can't notice it even if it's near you.
Alright, I'll remember that.
It would be terrible if you got bitten.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Are there lots of poisonous snakes?
I see them sometimes, but the poison of the snakes around here isn't too strong. Even if you're bitten, if we take care of it quickly, you'll be fine.
I see.
Feel better?
Yeah, a little.
Really shook up. Can't be worse than fighting Landy, right?
Yo, we'll be out of the forest soon.
Yeah.
It won't take long now. Let's move on.
Oh wow,
Yo,
we got here
we're
already,
almost
huh?
there.
I see.
At Shenhua's house.
Shenhua, is Bailu village near now?
We have to go a little further to reach the place where the villagers live.
Okay, so this is
Really?
what Shenmue 3
Then my
starts
house
like.
is right there.
We're leaving
It's on that
Shenhua's
small
house
hill.
in the cave.
Please come
And
in
probably
for a
walk
while.
into Bailu village probably for a little bit longer.
But I need to go to Bailu village.
You saved my life. I want to thank you.
Ooh.
Please rest for a bit. Please?
Oh, alright.
Good. Follow me. We'll see my house soon.
Shenhua,
Follow me. My house is right ahead. Just a bit further.
I see. Shenhua,
Come on, let's get to my house. We're almost there.
Don't cut me
Okay.
off. One more
Shenhua.
time.
Follow me. My
Follow
house
me.
is right ahead.
Follow me.
Just a bit further.
I see.
Name your favourite movie of all time. I mean one that stands out above the rest for you. Every time someone asks me that, the first thing that comes to mind is Scarface. But I don't think that's my favourite movie of all time.
Here.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard because there's different things I want from different movies, you know?
What's this tree?
It's the hardest question
Shenmue.
ever.
Huh?
Oh,
A
guys,
tree
listen to
called
this.
Shenmue.
Shenmue, the title of the roll credits.
Every year, at this time of the season, its flowers bloom.
Really?
This tree.
This is what
What's
all
a
the games are
special
about.
meaning to me?
Shenmue, this tree. What's going on, Bayona? How's it going? As you can probably tell, you missed quite a bit. Probably missed the whole walk, the whole trek which is probably a good thing for some people, I don't know. Some of my favourite movies, I'll tell you, I love The Mask.
The Shenmue tree
I
has
love
its flowers in
Scarface.
bloom again this year.
Obviously, the very first Avengers film is one of my favourites. What other films do I love?
Shenhua.
I love Coming to America.
Flower.
I know. We will name our child Shenhua.
Shenhua. That is wonderful. The Shenmue tree shall protect her.
Can't think of any other films that I love. Basically, Scarface, The Mask.
The flower of the Shenmue
Coming
tree
to America.
is called Shenhua.
That's...
I love Bad Boys 1 and 2
Yeah.
as well.
That's my name.
Terminator 2 is definitely one of my favourites. But I can't pick one out of all of them. The Shenmue tree. Have we seen an image of the Shenmue tree retro Godfather? I think there's been released a new image of the Shenmue. It looks amazing in the Unreal Engine, man. I remember seeing it somewhere in Shenhua's house. Yeah, I heard about Coming to America sequel. Don't know how to feel about that. I imagine it's going to be about, like, maybe her kids coming to America for the first time. Like Eddie Murphy and that lady that he got married to's kid. I can't remember, Lisa. Lisa's kid. I don't know how that's going to work.
There was
like,
a
in
tree
this
at home that bloomed
politically
during
correct world.
springtime.
At your house?
They were called cherry blossoms. Their petals were pale pink.
Cherry blossoms. Does that tree hold a special meaning for you too?
Yes.
Let's go. It's this way.
Yeah, I think I've seen that screenshot as well, Godfather. And I like the Godfather movie as well. I haven't seen that in a while though. I wonder why the Yu Suzuki called this game Shenmue based on that tree. Obviously, I guess Shenhua is a very big key. I wonder if the mirrors have anything to do with this tree, and maybe the mirrors can... Maybe whatever comes from the mirrors will come through this tree, maybe? I don't know. She's pretty high off the ground there, man. I bet you the media is going to say Coming to America is copying Black Panther. Oh, God, no. But you know the black community will check them on that hard if they start doing that. Coming to America did it first. So wait, what's better, Bayona? Zamunda or Wakanda? Where would you
What's
rather
the matter,
go?
Shenhua?
Zamunda or Wakanda?
When I was a child, I used to play on that swing. Every year when the Shenmue's flowers bloomed.
Is this house located in Bailu Village?
Yes. We're at the edge of the village.
Really? That tree.
The Shenmue tree.
Yeah, it's a really big tree.
Yes, it's a very old tree too. The tree was already that tall when my grandfather was a child.
I see.
The tree has been alive for thousands of years.
Thousands of years. Shenmue.
What's the matter, Yo?
Maybe it's only my imagination,
Yes?
but I think I feel something.
You feel something?
The tree isn't just old and big. I don't know how to say this. It seems like it has a spirit.
Really? Do you feel that way too?
Well, yeah.
I felt the same way ever since I was small.
You too?
When I was a child, I used to play under the tree, and I felt like I was being held by the Shenmue tree. Although I was alone, I didn't feel lonely at all.
I think I understand.
Yes,
It feels like, even as we sit here, that tree is watching and protecting us. It seems like I've known that tree from a long time ago. It's a strange feeling. Shenhua, you said you were living with your father.
yes. I only have a father. I don't have a mother. What about you?
When I was really small, my mother was already...
And your father?
My father is gone now.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. What's your father like?
He's a stubborn but warm-hearted man.
Stubborn, but warm-hearted.
Ryo, while you're still sleeping in bed, farmers are working hard in the fields, carefully picking carrots one by one. So how can you waste them like that?
Okay, I'll eat them.
Some classics should not be touched ever. I mean, chances that it could work out like The Thing are too slim and none. Oh man, The Thing was awesome. The sequel, or the prequel rather, is a bit weird though. I love how they had to make the female character the lead because the original film, or the remake rather, in the 1980s had all men in it, and that was a problem.
There's something
apparently.
I'd like to tell you.
So they had to make the female character the lead.
I
in
was
the
told
prequel.
my real father had
Seems
died.
extra. Did you know that Shenmue 3 will include the lost chapter, or the boat chapter,
Died?
that should have
Yes,
come after the end of
together
Shenmue
with my
1
mother.
confirmed? Holy
Really?
shit, is that
But I
true?
don't remember anything about
Where'd you
my
get that
real
information from, Retro
parents. I
Godfather?
don't even know how they died.
That's crazy. You gotta give me some more info on that.
Your
Did
present
that info
father?
just come out?
He took my
That's
parents'
awesome. How are they
place
gonna
and
work that
raised
in
me
though?
as if
Because
I
that's
was
like
his
way
real
back.
child.
Is it gonna be like a
Of course,
dream,
I
a
accept him
flashback
as
or
my
something?
real father. He's my
Wakanda,
only
because
family
technology is
now.
ahead of everyone.
I
Yeah, I
see.
think Wakanda's the one as well.
And when I
But
was
Zamunda,
small, I
man,
used
the
to
royal
give him a difficult
bathers,
time.
they will give you a good bathing in
I threw
Zamunda,
tantrums.
man.
I told him that I wanted a mother. Brothers and sisters, too.
Brothers and sisters.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
There was Fukusan.
I don't have any brothers or sisters, but there was this person called Fukusan. We used to practice with each other.
Practice?
We were learning martial arts from my father. He was strict to both of us. We were always sweaty from practice. We used to fight a lot too.
Really?
He helped me in many ways so that I could go to Hong Kong.
You're lucky. I envy you for having a person like that close to you.
Although we weren't real brothers, he's a part of my family and he's important to me.
Yes.
God, Retro Godfather, you'll give me some more
We will be
info on
back
that
soon.
news, man. That's interesting
You
as
should stay
hell.
for the night.
That, you know, if that means Yu Suzuki really
that
wants to
alright?
do his story, then
Yes.
he's not just
I
doing
want
this
to help you in
because
return for
he
saving me.
thinks it's cool. He wants to
I'm
finish
going
his
to
story,
get dinner ready.
and I love
Please
that.
wait. Why don't you rest while I make dinner?
God, I wonder what Shenmue 3 is
Yes.
going to be like. Is it
Thank
going to
you.
blow us away, or is it going to be a disappointment? Like a lot of things have been a disappointment recently these days. I really need Shenmue 3 to not be a disappointment, man.
The meal should be ready soon. I should go to the kitchen.
I wonder what it's going to be like when you first you just turned on Shenmue 3 on the PlayStation or PC, whatever you're playing it on, and you just hit square and you just go. Da, da, da. I know the new notepad on Shenmue 3 has like little tabs and stuff on it. So interesting to see what it's going to be all like. It's got little like section dividers or something.
I don't think it means anything. An
I would
interesting
laugh.
sculpture.
I would love Samuel
answer
Jackson
to
become the
Selene
manager
making
of
stalactites.
McDowell's and
Stalactite?
Quantum Mega sequel.
From a cave nearby?
That would be brilliant,
brought
man. They
from
should
the
do
stone
stuff like
pit.
that.
Father likes to look at stones.
Stones?
He says he hears their voices, although I don't know what he means.
Voices from the stone.
Retro Godfather. The news is about a week old from the mouth of Yu Suzuki himself. Not sure if it will be woven into the story somehow, but it will be a playable extra though. Okay, a playable extra.
Yeah.
I guess you have to unlock it. That's pretty
Thanks.
cool as well.
This was the best I could do.
Looks really good.
Help yourself to seconds.
Wow, I didn't know that news. Is there any other news I'm missing? I wonder what it is.
What's this meat?
It really doesn't look like he's
Rabbit.
sitting down.
Huh?
I set a trap in the mountain.
When did you do that?
Really?
Tasty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I heard that when you eat rabbit, it's really chewy and stringy. Oof.
Make yourself at home. You can use any space in this house.
Thank you.
Father has a small collection of things. Take a look, if you like.
Yeah, I will.
You have to be in her house in Shenmue 3 as well. I saw some footage of that. Ryo seems a lot thinner in Shenmue 3, like, but then again, he looks more like an 18-year-old in Shenmue 3, I feel. He's a lot thinner, his face looks younger, but I don't know if that's because they haven't put much detail in the faces as they used to. It's kind of ironic how this game has more
This
textures
is embroidered.
than the new one.
My father has had that tapestry
It's
for a
weird.
long time.
I do wonder if
Where is
Ryu
this
Suzuki
place?
had $100 million
Looooong.
budget, how mad Shenmue 3 would have been.
An old city
Can you imagine
that
if Suzuki
flourished
had
during the
access to
Tang
100
Dynasty.
million? It would have been like Resident
The
Evil
sunset
2
colors the
graphics,
whole
but
city
crazy
beautifully.
gameplay.
Have you ever been there?
No, but for some reason it gives me a nostalgic feeling.
Nostalgic feeling?
Like
I
when
see
this
it when
came
I
out,
close
the
my
graphics
eyes.
were breaking the mold in
landscape of the
2001 when this game came
And the
out.
people
So you know Yu
passing
Suzuki
by.
will probably break it again if he had access to 100 million.
Looooong.
Oh wow, I don't
This
want
is...
to find this right away. I like it. It's not really remastered, it's more of like a port,
What's
a
wrong?
HD port. And I like it, you know, it's fine. I'm just glad they got rid of the bugs. I haven't played Shenmue 1 yet with the new update. Like, I hope they've got rid of the training bugs. That was the most annoying one. Where you train and then you get your move up, then you start again the next day, and your training is like back to how you started it. Like it
It's
didn't
the
save.
same.
So I'm hoping they fix that.
What is this
But
drawing?
apart from the glitches, I'm not happy with this.
My
to be
father
fair.
told me this has been in our family since long, long ago. But he wouldn't tell me anything else about it. Yo, what is this mirror?
I heard that it was given to my father.
To your father?
Yeah, I read about that. That you can re-enter the game world and do quests and side
This Phantom
stories.
River stone
Kind of
can
like
only be
when you
found in
complete
Bailu
GTA
Village.
or Red Dead Redemption. You can kind of
Phantom
like that.
Riverstone?
That's like the modern
How did
kind of
this
stuff I'm
mirror
glad
get to
Ryo will
Japan?
do. I mean, Ryo
I don't
and Yu
know.
Suzuki will do.
My father might know something.
Yeah.
Where is your father now?
He's at the stone pit.
Sorry, I'm
gathering
talking over
Phantom
these
River stone.
cutscenes.
Where's the stone
For
pit?
someone that's never seen this
Over
before,
on
it's
the
must be
other side
completely
of the
annoying.
mountain.
So I'm gonna try and stop now. I still want to
He
see
said
real
he was
shit
going
right
to
now.
finish something. It's been days since he left for the stone pit.
Can you take me there?
I'm going to bring him food tomorrow morning. Come with me.
Alright.
I wanted to look around the house more, but I didn't mean to just quickly find the main thing you're supposed to find. Oh, what? So you basically get to fight the Great Chai again. How crazy is that, fighting the Great Chai in Shenmue 3? I think the game should start with that boat chapter. And then like Ryo wakes up like, oh, I had a nightmare about fighting Great Chai again. Like something that happened to me in the past. Okay, maybe you can still sort of look around.
This must belong to Shenhua's father.
See you later, Mark. Good luck with you as well, man. Maybe one day we could work together or something. Nah, man, I love talking with you, but I hate it when I have nothing to say. Yeah, that can get awkward, isn't it? But it's cool like this, though, because you can just chill out and just watch the game. Look how it's kind of difficult to move sometimes in this game, so I wonder how easy it'll be in Shenmue 3. The tank controls are gone. I don't expect Shenmue 3 to be groundbreaking like the originals were, but I do expect it to be a very good game, and one the fans of the series will be satisfied with. Oh, I agree with you, man. Take it easy, Mark. Yeah, Shenmue 3 is definitely not going to be groundbreaking, or... Well, it might be maybe if Yu Suzuki does something unique with the gameplay. Definitely not with the graphics or anything.
The blankets are in here.
Though the graphics do look very nice. The Unreal Engine, but Unreal Engine has always looks nice, doesn't it? But yeah.
Here are bowls. I don't think it means anything. Washed and stacked neatly.
Yu Suzuki might do something revolutionary just with the gameplay. Like even this game still feels revolutionary somehow, even though it's old, you know? Like, I feel like you could make this game now. Maybe not so much with the music and all the stuff, like the copyright stuff, but I feel like you could make this game nowadays with a lower budget, maybe.
A flute.
My father made it. He made it from a Shenmue branch when I was a baby.
Yeah, we are blessed in Shenmue 3.
I always stopped crying whenever I heard its sound. My father told me.
It was like a lullaby.
Yes.
I don't think it means anything. Washed and stacked neatly. Washed and stacked neatly. This painting?
Somewhere in Guilin.
Really?
I heard these mountains are scary.
Scary?
Those who set foot in these mountains have never returned. It's an old tale.
Why?
I don't know. But no
Hope
one
we're going to
goes
see
near
any
these
gameplay
mountains
for
today.
Death Stranding. Yeah, man. You could, Kojima's taking a long ass time with Death Stranding.
This book.
Book on constellations. The Shingshu are explained.
Shingshu?
The stars that affect the fates of people. The Big Dipper is one of them.
The Big Dipper?
The North Star is said to be the god that deals with death.
The harbinger of death.
When the North Star flickers, something bad happens. Like last night. I was watching the Big Dipper when I got this bad feeling.
Bad feeling?
That's why I couldn't go to sleep and started singing.
So that was why. Shenhua.
I think Shenmue 3 will start in the cave.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm preparing lunch right now. Can you wait a while? Thank you for waiting. Let's go see my father.
Yeah.
It's this way. Follow me.
All right. Shenhua,
Yes?
what's the stone pit like?
It's inside a cave.
A cave.
When you go inside the cave, there's a hall. I always bring lunch there. There's a larger hall further inside the cave.
Further inside?
Yes, but my father doesn't let me go there. I don't really know what that place is like, but I heard it's a stone pit for Phantom River Stone.
Phantom River Stone.
Yes, the same stone as your mirror. Yo, can I ask you something?
What is it?
It's about that phoenix mirror.
Yeah.
On the diagram in my father's room, there was a design of a dragon as well.
Yeah. My father had another mirror with a dragon on it.
What happened to the mirror of the dragon?
Stolen by Landy.
It was stolen by the man who killed my father, Landy.
Killed?
Ooh.
Oh, that's right.
Your father was killed because of the mirror.
Huh? Because of the mirror?
A village legend says the ancient emperor had mirrors made from Phantom River Stone. But the rulers fought for the mirror, trying to get its hidden power. And some even lost their lives because of it.
I didn't know there was such a legend.
I'm getting scared.
Shenhua,
I hope nothing evil happens.
So when did Shenhua
whatever
change
the
her
case,
clothes, Retro
we should go
Gamer?
ask your father.
Because her clothes
Let's
are
hurry to the
completely
stone
different
pit.
in the cave in Shenmue 3. Ryo's clothes are the same, but I think he has different style trainers though, I don't know. I wonder why Yu Suzuki decided to change her clothes so much.
Here is the path.
Do you always come here?
Yes.
What is it?
It's different.
What is?
There isn't a single bird.
Huh?
The migratory birds come here to rest. Usually the birds are here and they chat with each other. But why aren't they here today?
Did something happen?
I don't know. But
Shenhua?
I sense something isn't right. Yo, let's hurry on our way.
Right. Let's go.
Here.
This was the nightmare of many Shenmue fans just only 3 years ago, this part. But now it's no more a nightmare. It's no longer a dead end. It's now become
Take this. It's
know,
dark inside.
a moment of excitement and wonder for what's going to happen. She had a, let's just say she had a spare set
The stone pit is
of
further
clothes in the
inside.
stone pit or
Follow me.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe her dad left her a spare set of clothes. And let's not talk about Ryo's clothes. His clothes, if her clothes are minging, his clothes must be absolutely devastated. I don't think even Thanos could snap away Ryo's clothes at this point. They must be like singed into his body. He'd have to snap away all of Ryo.
Here. I always bring him food here. Father! Father!
Your daddy's dead, girl.
I wonder where he is.
I wonder.
He always comes here when I
can't remember what happened. I know he left her a letter.
I'll go check the back.
Did he die? I can't remember what happened to him. So, also Retro Gamer, I heard that you can actually change your clothes in Shenmue 3. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to wear some sick gi, some G. I wonder if you can take the G. I wonder if you took the G from Yonder Zoo's place.
Here.
Where can he be?
Well, there's a door beyond here.
Further?
This way.
It's funny, isn't it? Like, Shenmue 3 is going to have way less budget, but it seems you can do a lot more stuff, like change Ryo's clothes. That's about it. But I just feel like you probably can do a lot more stuff in Shenmue 3, maybe. I hope so. Current events are happening in 1987. Do you know what year Shenmue 3 will be set in? I think it's set in 1987, yeah. I wonder if we'll find Shenhua's father in Shenmue 3 kidnapped. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Landy has him. He came here looking for the stone. Yeah.
It's always been locked.
But he left a letter like he knew Landy was coming, maybe.
What's beyond this door?
I don't know.
I think
Father never let me inside.
Shenhua's dad has literally Doctor Strange powers.
Maybe.
He knows what's going to happen before it happens, but lets it happen anyway. Like, he's got the time stone, maybe.
This place.
This is a madness. This is going to look a lot darker in the Unreal Engine as well. I bet this part, if we get to walk back here. Imagine Zora's Domain from Zelda.
I didn't know there was a place like this in the cave. Yo. Look, there's a path.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah, I heard about the clothes change feature. It would be interesting to see Ryo in a totally new outfit. Looking forward to playing as Ren and Shenhua too. Yeah, playing as Ren and Shenhua. That's another mad one. That's one I should have mentioned.
Shenhua.
Hope we get to fight people as Ren. I'd love to see his fighting style and how different it is from Ryo's.
Father's writing. Dear Shenhua, my work is done. The phoenix entrusted to our people is now complete. The time of
Destiny has come. Shenhua, go with the one who holds the phoenix and find the proof. Yield yourself to the one.
How do you know Rio was coming like that?
Together, I shall give you the family treasure, the sword of 7 stars. Think of the sword as a part of me and keep it.
Man, this story is way deeper than Ryo's quest for revenge, man. There's so much madness going on.
The sword of 7 stars. The one who holds the phoenix. Find the proof?
Find the proof?
What is the proof?
I don't know, but there should be some clue here.
Shenhua, let's look for it.
There must be something in this hall. Must find it. So you don't mind a remastered of Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Snake Eater? I wouldn't say no if it looks amazing, and it's maybe they do something like the Resident Evil 2 remake where they make it look sick. But you know what I'd rather have? I'd rather have a remake of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the old MSX games. Those are the ones that need to be remade. That'll be really cool.
Shenhua, is there something in here?
I'm sure Father left something.
It's all fate and destiny pre-written.
Alright. The 7-star sword might have a hidden purpose.
We have to find a clue.
I guess he didn't necessarily know he'll be Ryo, but he knew someone will turn up here with the mirror. I wonder just how much of it is destiny and how much of it is you can make your own destiny. It's gonna be weird not playing as Ryo. I felt like you kind of role play as Ryo and you're him. So playing as Ren and Shenhua will kind of take that away a little bit, but it's definitely interesting that we can play as them.
This is...
The same design as the one on the sword. Yo.
That's it.
Doing a little bit of Resident Evil puzzles here. I wonder how sharp that is. Looks pretty sharp. Valerian steel. Doing another bit of Zelda here.
Yo.
See, now it's getting well. This is the first time this thing, something gets mystical in Shenmue. What the hell is that about? Are they gonna start having fireballs in Shenmue 3? Is he gonna get Dragon Ball Z on our ass? Is he gonna get Street Fighter on our ass? Is he really gonna be able to do a Hadouken?
What is that? Let's go.
Yes.
Shenhua, what could that be?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a badass
but
sword,
we have
isn't
to
it?
investigate. Let's go take a look.
Alright, let's go.
Aha. So I can put my mirror here.
What?
Yo.
Yeah.
So what happens if you get the dragon mirror? You must have to find the dragon sword as well. Yeah, this is the only real supernatural stuff we see in Shenmue. It's mad. Or is it just really good magnets?
Yo!
This is just what the Phoenix mirror does. What happens if you have the dragon mirror as well? I don't understand why Landy didn't just fly down from that helicopter. Didn't he not know Ryo had the Phoenix mirror? I guess he didn't. If Ryo wanted to fight Landy then and there, he should have took the Phoenix mirror out and waved at him. That's probably why he didn't bother with him. He probably didn't think he had the Phoenix mirror. On the roof
This is
of Kowloon, the Yellowhead building. Oh, the giant versions of the Dragon and the Phoenix mirror. This is the image that we see in Shenmue 3 trailer.
Phoenix.
She said, yo! Check that out, yo! I think that's how you say Ryo in the Japanese tongue, maybe? I don't know. Basically, her dad did all this just to show off his sick art skills and his sick magnet skills.
From across the sea, he shall appear. He does not know of the strength hidden within him. The strength that would destroy him. The strength that would fulfill his wishes. When he is ready, he shall seek me out, and we shall brave together the rocky path. I shall wait. This encounter has been my destiny since ancient times. A dragon shall emerge from the earth, and dark clouds shall obscure the heavens. A phoenix shall descend from above. Its wings will create a purple wind. In the midst of the pitch-black night, a morning star shall glisten, alone.
What is that poem?
It has been told in the village from long ago.
So destiny and fate, eh? Wonder what it all means.
The one who holds the phoenix.
This is the bit all Shenmue fans hated. Now we're gonna probably start loving. Come August 27th of this year. And that was it. That's what we had to live with for the last, what, 19 years now? The story goes on. Fuck. Yeah, imagine. That was the end. That's what Shenmue fans had to live with for the last, what, 15 years? Until it was announced Shenmue 3 will finally be coming out in 2015. Madness. Yeah, she's talking about him until the one will come seek her out and they'll brave the rocky path together, which we did. And that, I wonder what's gonna happen in Shenmue 3, man. Will we see Zuying again? Will we see Fangmei again? Will we fight Landy? Will we find out what this supernatural shit is all about? I don't think I'll play Shenmue again until, at least not like the full game, until Shenmue 3. Maybe I will, but I won't stream it. Maybe I'll play it one last time, and then that was a proper cliffhanger ending. What's going on, Tails Bray? Hey, Retro Godfather, if you're still here, if you ain't gone yet. Something now, I completely forgot what it was. How did it just completely slip my mind what I was going to ask you? Oh yeah, what items do you think we'll get? Like, what moves will we have? Demon Triangle we gotta have, right? What items will we have? Will we have the Zippos? We'll obviously have, I feel like we're just gonna have the story items, like Ren's coins we'll have maybe the Heaven Zippo, but no other Zippo. Or are they gonna give us all the items that we could have found, and we're just gonna get all the major story items. Bring on August 27th indeed. Like, for example, we're gonna have all the capsule toys from this game. Some of the capsule toys from this game might even be in Shenmue 3, I don't know. I wonder what the capsule toys are going to be if Yuzuki doesn't have Sega rights. Like, can we still have Sonic toys? I doubt it. Let's see if this kid can fly. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we're definitely gonna have that move. I wonder what new moves we're gonna get. Oh, I feel like if Yuzuki is clever, he'll manage to make all the moves that we had. Like, there shouldn't be any new moves. There might be a couple of new moves. Yeah, I wonder why Landy didn't fly down and just fight Ryo then and there. Just didn't care about him, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Music's amazing. It's one of the best positions there. It had such high quality music, especially for 2001. Japanese one. Love it. Love the orchestra. Rihanna says, I hope they allow people to be able to save their fighting mode from Shenmue 1 and 2 and continue to Shenmue 3. I think they've confirmed that they can't do that, unfortunately. Because it's completely different, isn't it? It's a different engine. And I don't even know if Sega would allow them to do that. Maybe if they had more money and time, they would be able to find some way to implement that. Since at least Shenmue 3 and Shenmue 1, they might have found a way to implement that. Because all they'd have to do is allow Shenmue 3 to read the save file of Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, and then just like add the items that you had in it. Like, they'd have to obviously remake all the items from these games, but then have them be transferable. Not transferable, but like have them unlock if you've already had the save file of what you've unlocked on here. They'd have to literally get every bit of data of the items in this, they want to do it accurately, have all that data and then have it transfer, like, to read it on your Shenmue 3 and have it unlock. That's what they could have done, but I don't think they have enough time and money to do that. Oh, let's save the fluid game, just in case it does let me do it. I really don't know. It will be interesting to see what capsule toys will be included. I'm not getting my hopes up for Sega branded stuff though. Yeah, I wonder what. Probably just Yu Suzuki stuff if he's got the rights to any of his things. But what happens if the cleared? Oh, the cleared game lets you play like mini games and stuff. Well, that's it, guys. That was Shenmue 1 and 2 HD. I actually completed it, both games, and it feels good. It took me a while, almost a year. Like I had to wait until like August. But Shenmue 3, I had to get this out of the way when Shenmue 3 came out. And let's see my Shenmue collection. What did I get? What did I miss out on? Oh, I missed one of the games. YS games. See, YS games. We might get Space Harrier outrunning Afterburner. Because it seems like they're not writing Sega games. I think we might get these games, Retro Godfather. I don't know which one this one is. I missed that one. We might get. Maybe we'll. I won't mind that Afterburner and that. QTE title. Oh, we'll definitely get these. I know that for a fact. Definitely gonna get Lucky Hit and Darts. New Scroll, Mongolian Beast. Oh wow, you don't unlock them unless you meet them. Let me quickly fight Chunyan. I'd love little fights. You can do it.
Ready?
Probably gonna get my ass whipped. Whoa, easy, girl. Have that machine gun punch. I wonder what the fighting will be. Ooh. Whoa! I didn't even know that was possible. I forgot about that.
Ready? Go!
I was about to whoop her ass as well. I'm trying to do the thing, it's not working. She's kicking my ass. Whoa. Oh, I'm just, forget this, I'm just falling for no reason, man. This is better than losing. How did I fall and get back up again and not die? And what'd you say? I really don't know. We'll be interested to see what capsule toys will be included. I'm not getting my hopes up for Sega's man stuff today. Anyway, guys, we're done already. That was my playthrough of Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, remastered or ported, what you want to call it. We'll catch you guys again in Shenmue 3 when it finally comes out. I might do a reaction to the Shenmue 3 trailer next month. I will do a reaction to the Shenmue 3 trailer next month. It's been a lot of fun. Actually, that's a great question, Bay. I know what game I'm going to play next. I might, maybe in an hour or so, or maybe a bit sooner, I might schedule it. You guys will see it, hopefully, in your notifications. I'm going to schedule it. I might play a bit of Resident Evil 2. I've completed it already, but I'm going to download the OG music, OG sound effects, and I'm going to wear their OG costumes. I'm going to play Resident Evil remake. I've already played it with Leon A, Scenario A, and Claire Scenario B with my girlfriend. So I'm going to do Claire Scenario A and Leon Scenario B with their original clothes, with the original music. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to stream that. I don't know if I'll stream the whole game, but I'm going to stream some here and there. So you don't need to really follow it or anything. I'm just going to do some fun Resident Evil streaming. It's not going to be like a proper series like my Spider-Man one or the Shenmue one, for example. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll probably be back in an hour or so playing a bit of Resident Evil 2. Peace, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again.